Welcome to episode 10 of Sheffield Lost Stations. Just walking back down the Sheaf Valley walk. I've started walking today from Dore and Totley Station, and I'm making my way back to Sheffield because there's a number of stations, a number of lost stations along this section of line. And in this episode I'm going to be having a look at the site of the old Heeley station. So we're on the south end of the station at the moment. Just stood in the middle of this road, get out of the way. Couple of bridges, couple of track beds you'll see coming over the top, and we're just at the end of Heeley, the Heeley station. Yeah, so double track above us there, and then we've got another bridge here, look, that's disused. There's no side on this side to that, and you can see, so that kind of sums up in what I would try to explain in a roundabout way, in that a lot of the tracks through the old Heeley station site are now no longer in use, and there's even more of these bridge decks missing from what they used to be. There's actually a sign on there, look, saying redundant deck.
I love studying old maps. Some great details can be found on the ones from the early 1900s. That now redundant bridge deck that we just saw, we can see on here that it was a line branching off into the old Heeley goods shed and yard. We can also see the sizable old carriage sidings where you would now find the retail park.
I do apologise in advance, this is probably going to be a noisy video. A lot of traffic noise, the odd bit of train noise, which we don't mind. Yeah, but it is really busy around here, and I am going to be filming next to a main road for some of it. We've got the River Sheaf down there that I've been following for the last few miles. This was rerouted. The station would have been just the other side of that fence, that's the railway line. And when they built the station, they did reroute this river, hence the retaining wall that you can see. I am on a quieter side of the station at the moment. So Heeley, before we get round to the business end, just some basic facts. It opened in 1870, closed in 1968. Unlike the other stations we've seen today, it doesn't appear to have any other names. It's kept its name, Heeley, which is nice and simple for us, isn't it? Bit of litter around here. Right, this is a noisy bit now. And this hideously coloured pink building behind me is one of the old station buildings. Now, it seems to have started off on older maps as the booking office. In later years, it seems to be turned into the railway post office. Looking a bit sorry for itself these days. Look at the archway there.
Once again, as well as the existing steel girder decks, there's plenty of former deck supports on view, another reminder of the number of tracks that passed through. We make our way along the retaining wall on London Road, and some of the old features can still be seen.
I think that's the entrance. Can't really see now, can you?
If we look back 4 years or so, we can see the entrance to the subway bricked up. But a few years ago, this was temporarily opened up to allow track workers easier access to the track bed above. You can see what it looks like tiles on the inside, and it also looks like at some stage it had some sort of canopy over the entrance. It's now been bricked up again, and the vegetation makes it difficult to get a good view. I don't know the date of this old photograph, but there's a little bit less traffic. And here's an old overhead photograph, the old post office building just below the bridge there. And finally, the last old photograph. I don't know the photographer, but this photo was sent to me quite a number of months ago now. And it's a view from a train looking through the station towards the Sheffield direction. And it's a great view of all the lines and all the platforms that we've been seeing the evidence of, isn't it? It's not great footage, but here's a couple of trips that I've made through Heeley Station recently on train journeys. There's the line to the goods shed, that redundant deck. And we passed through what used to be the site of the old station. And this is the view from the top of that subway entrance that you can see was filled in. And then the same view of the top of the subway going southbound.
And here's the north end of the station, so the Sheffield end of the station. And similar sort of thing, we've got a couple of decks and then a disused deck. I'm not sure which ones are in use though, from looking underneath. But all the spaces for the decks seem to be pooed on by these pigeons. It's disgusting under here. I think this one here, closest to me, is the disused deck, isn't it? Incidentally, in my student days, I lived in a house just about a 5-minute walk just down the tracks towards Sheffield from here. Olive Grove Road, if anyone knows it. I've retreated back to this little scruffy corner just behind the station. It's so busy around there. I'm just filming, stood in a traffic jam basically. Really noisy. So I hope you've enjoyed these 2 videos that I filmed today from down the Sheaf Valley in Sheffield. So that's 4 stations there were in total on this section of line before Sheffield. 3 of them, sorry, have been lost, and the other one has kind of been 3/4 lost. But anyway, take care, thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.